Hey everyone, take a look at this 2024 Ford Mustang. This is the all-new 7th generation Mustang from Ford, codenamed the S650. This one's in shadow black and in the new high performance edition known as the Dark Horse. They have not released a new high performance for a long time. I do love the looks of this car, and this one is also the premium package. It also has the appearance package and the handling package on it, so it's got all the toys. Let's check it out together. Underneath the hood is the 5-liter Coyote V8, and it has been upgraded for this edition, putting out 500 horsepower. That's 100 horsepower per liter on the engine. I love the roundabout numbers on it. You can see on this hood we do have this decal here saying the Mustang Dark Horse, and that is because it does have the appearance package. You do have these nice vented hood scoop right there as well, which does give a nice look for an aggressive stance on the vehicle. The front end has been all redone again. This is a totally redesigned Mustang. Definitely gives you that modern but still muscle car look. I love how the pony on the front is darkened out, and then you see these big inlets for air, as it does need a lot of air for those 500 ponies. It's got a chin spoiler up front. It's a little more aggressive, again part of the Dark Horse package. You see these LED headlights, which are fully automatic, including auto high beam, and look amazing. On the side here, we've got these Dark Horse wheels, and because of the appearance package, you do get the blue Brembo caliber brakes. These brakes are a 6-piston front brake, 4-piston rear brake. When you hammer on the brakes, it feels like a parachute is about to just pull you backwards, which is awesome. Also, these tires, these tires are the P0 Pirelli Trofeo tires that you have not been able to get until this point, except for if you buy a Pagani hypercar. They were developed specifically for that hypercar, and now you can have them on this vehicle. Because it has the handling package, it also has upgraded suspension, including the MagneRide suspension from Ford. You have upgrades all over the suspension on this thing. We could go on and talk about it forever. Then you've got the Dark Horse badging, which they've done a great job on. It looks just fantastic. It's also still loaded with safety features, including forward collision with pedestrian detection. So if somebody steps out in front of you last minute, you don't have time to put on the brakes, it will do that for you. All those systems can be turned off if you want, but it's awesome that it includes them. I love the side fairing here, again Dark Horse specific, that looks so great. The mirrors, sleek, but do have a signal light in them. They're a power mirror with blind spot system in them, so that lights up when someone's in your blind spot, which is great for a muscle car. As always, your visibility for shoulder checking. It's a tight cabin, it's pretty good, but the blind spot helps out a lot. To get in or out of this car, you can just put your hand inside here. It'll unlock with the heat of your hand, or you can press your thumb on this little lock position button. It'll lock the car. You can also use the fob with unlock, lock, open the trunk, or alarm. And then on the back of the key, you do see the Mustang on there, which is pretty cool. You can also download Ford Pass and do any of that from anywhere in the world. Thank you for making that free, Ford. Again, take a look at those wicked tires and Brembos off the back that look so great. Now, because this does have the performance package on it, you also do have an upgraded spoiler here with a Gurney flap, so it gives you plenty of downforce for when you're doing any kind of high driving on the highway or anything and you need it to push you down, or if you're on the track. You do get a backup camera, so backing up nice and easy. Get another one of those Dark Horse badges back here. It does have these sequential Mustang LED taillights, those so famously known for, so it looks like the taillights are moving one side to the other. Then you've got backup sensors for backing up, more of this really nice trim on the back, and then we've got specialized quad-tipped exhaust, again just for the Dark Horse package that look really nice. This does have the variable exhaust system as well, so it sounds awesome from that 5-liter Coyote V8. This exhaust can be set up to be quiet, to be loud, however you want to do it, and we'll show you more of that inside. When we press this button twice, that is going to unlatch our trunk. We open this up, really decent space inside there. This one has been optioned out with the car cover as well, so those are in there. It has an upgraded sound system from Bang & Olufsen with a subwoofer built right in, so it sounds good on the stereo as well. And again, just all sorts of nice little features that they've done, you know, touches everywhere that look really, really well done. Let's go to the front of this, and we're going to open up the hood and check that out. Be right back. All right, we have opened the hood and you can see this very impressive 5-liter Coyote V8 that's been upgraded with performance to 500 horsepower for the Dark Horse. You see the strut power brace tightening up the suspension. You see the Mustang Dark Horse right there. This engine purrs like a kitten. Love this little shroud with the 5.0 blazingly right on the top. Your air intakes, dual air intakes, ramming air from the front grille into the engine, giving you all the air fuel mixture you need. Mustang right across the front little shroud here. We've got our fuse panel box there, our AGM battery back there. We've got our coolant reservoir here, brake fluid. Check your engine oil from down there. Everything nice and open, so clean, so well done. Love the look of this classic Mustang design. I mentioned on the outside the hood had the aggressive venting there, and it not only looks good, but it is also functional, as you do need a lot of air into this beautiful engine. All right, let's go inside and check out some of the interior features. All right, we are going to open up the door on this and take a look at this beautiful interior. Now, this does have the appearance package and is done in a shadow black, and it has this beautiful indigo blue interior. Everything about this just looks so well together. The appearance package, the black, the blue. When you look on the door, the touches have been done beautifully. Because this is a premium package, you do get memory seats. You got your power mirrors and power windows there, the accent blue stitching, the Alcantara suede inside that's just wonderful. Open up the sill, it says Mustang Dark Horse and looks great. Little Mustang stamped in there, the dash done so nicely with, again, with that accent stitching. Control for your headlights, those automatic set it and forget it headlights, interior dimmer switches or trunk release. On the end of your signal light stalks here, not the end, sorry, on the signal light stalk, you can move up, down, or push forward or back to control your brights if you don't want the auto settings to do it. These seats are very comfortable, and again, because of the premium package, they are heated and cooled seat. Love the bolstering that's been done. It's aggressive but not uncomfortable. It is a power seat as well. And then of course you can still come into the back if you'd like space for maybe a couple young ones or somebody who's a little bit smaller back there. Let's climb inside this beauty. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and hit this red button right there. This does have the Tremec 6-speed shifter inside. Love this shifter. This is actually a 3D printed titanium shift knob. Something pretty cool about it. It feels great, and the shift points on this are just amazing. When you want to shift this, it's like a rifle bolt action. I mean, when you're putting it through the gearbox, you don't even have to shift, but you want to just because it feels so amazing. Then we come to this new display, which sequences all from one side to the other and looks great. You can see it's telling me to put my seatbelt on right now, which we'll just get rid of for us. All kinds of information that's in this display as well. You can scroll through tons of menus, and I do love the gauge setup. Look, it's giving us exact temperature gauges for things like your cylinder head temp, your engine oil temp, your axle oil temp. I mean, you just don't see these kind of readouts on regular vehicles, and it's really awesome, especially if you're going to run this at a drag strip or a track. Now in here you've also got custom ways to make it look, but right now we've just got the analog gauges pulled up. It does have a camera that reads the speed limit signs. You can see that right there. It says speed limit. As we go past the speed limit sign, it'll display it for you right there. Again, really nice and awesome. Gives you outside temperature, direction. It shows us down there with a steering wheel, a little picture of a suspension setting, what types of settings we are in for those, as well as exhaust and the car's drive modes, and we'll go into those in just a moment. Basically, you've got all kinds of information in here, and I love it, and I will show you how this looks with some different display settings. On the steering wheel itself, so this leather wrapped steering wheel is heated, feels like a warm cup of coffee first thing in the morning. You do of course have that accent stitching again, and more of that beautiful trim on here, the pony right in the middle. This does have adaptive cruise control, so this vehicle can slow you down with the vehicle in front of you. You can even set it so it speeds up or slows down with the speed limit settings. And then we can go through some different modes. So when we do press this mode button, we can go from normal, sport, track, drag strip, slippery, and they've done a great job with the animations on here, just putting this display to work. Let's just put her over to something like track for a moment, and this is going to give you a total different look of all the gauge pack and everything like that too, which is really nice. Oh, I apologize, I actually have to change some of those features in the customized settings, so we'll do that in a minute. But on this side, so when we go through here, we've got voice recognition, controls for some of that menu up top, volume controls, and then this is our steering control. So because this does have some steering controls, we can actually adjust that. Now, we can only do that when we're in certain modes, because if you are in track mode, it's going to automatically put it into a certain steering feel for you. You know, but if you're in normal, then you can go through and put it to a comfort setting or that sport setting that comes up automatically when you're in some of the more aggressive drive modes. Now, when we come across here, I should mention just up behind peeking here, that Bang & Olufsen stereo system, nice speaker system amplified all throughout the vehicle. In here, we have all kinds of information, and we've got some fun things like My Mustang. When we go into My Mustang, we can go into track apps, acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer, launch settings, shift indicator. We have a drift brake. That's right, we actually have a physical handbrake right here, so if we want to power drift around corners, we can, which is really awesome. You can rev match, so when you're shifting, it'll blip the throttle, give you a perfect shift every time. Come back out of this, we've got auxiliary gauges, which we can take a look at and see what kind of G-force we're pulling, and a bunch of other information in there. Custom mode, we can go in and design how we want the steering and suspension to feel on the fly. My color, we can come in here, because this is a premium package, we can actually pick the colors on not just the display's colors, but the ambient lighting in the car too, and all these different color schemes, which is pretty awesome. And then the cluster theme. So right now we do have this regular kind of cluster theme. If I go match drive mode, now when I cycle through these modes, now we will get a look of a different set of gauges as we come through. And again, just does a really nice job of that. So you can see, bam, I've moved to sport and those gauges have changed. Let's go down to track and take a look and see what that looks like. So we go into the track modes. It's again just going to give us a different set. So big red line up top there, which is really nice. We move down to drag strip. This is probably the last one I'll show you. We could go through this, but we'll make another video on the entire interior of this, and just gives you a little bit different layout of that information. Back out of here, and we can go back out the regular menu. You can go into driver assistance and edit all the safety features to turn them on or off, or we can hit the home button and enter into kind of our home screen. Now, this does have a fully connected navigation system with Ford. I love this system because it gives you traffic updates, weather updates, all this kind of stuff from Ford itself. So it works just like your phone does for updating things. However, you can use your phone if you want, because this has the Sync 4 technology, giving you wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so all your apps can come up on here. This whole display can look just like your phone does, and basically allow you to use your Google Maps, your Apple Maps, Waze Maps, whatever you want to come up here. You can also put up your Spotify, your podcasts, your audiobooks, all kinds of different things that come up here, just like your phone has, which is really, really nice. Again, we'll hit this home back button. It tells us what we're connected to for the stereo, whether it's our phone, satellite radio, AM, FM, or if we've got a phone connected, if we want to dial somebody, we go into our settings and our features and our apps. This gives us control over our heated or cooled seats. Then we've got control, dual climate control for our climate control, all digitally done. Our heated steering wheel does have an auto setting for the climate control, which I really like. And if we bring up climate control menus, it brings everything up on the screen. And when we press them, it shows you where the ventilation's coming from, just a little bit of animation as well, which is really nice. So then if we do shift this into reverse, we'll bring up that backup camera. Nice screen here, and we can even zoom in if we want to see just how close we're getting. Those backup sensors, if we want to turn them off, we just press that button from there, which works great since we're already backing up. Down below here, so our engine start button. Then this is kind of a quick map to be able to go into some of these settings. I did want to mention we can also control our exhaust modes from here. So right now we are in a quite sporty setup because I've got it in drag strip. So I don't know if you can hear that, but that sounds awesome. Now, transversely, if we want to put it into quiet mode, You can almost not hear it, and that's if you're taking off early in the morning from your neighborhood. You don't want to make your neighbors upset. That's a nice mode to have. But today, let's put it into track mode because it just sounds so aggressive. We can also go down here and we have traction control, 4-way flashers. This is kind of a hotkey button that you can program if you want. You can just put it on max defrost if you need, and then a volume knob here. We also have USB-C and USB plug-in for interface and charging, a 12-volt power supply, and a wireless charger. Always nice to have that. Come back again, the Tremec is here. We've got our handbrake, some cup holders, and then we can open this up, and we've got another 12-volt there as well. Did want to mention, so the Dark Horse right here, you do have your plating. Come up top, you've got a electrochromatic auto-dimming mirror. We've got some map lace, place to put your shades, and because this is the premium package, you do get garage door openers up top. So that is this beautiful Dark Horse Mustang. Thanks a lot for watching this video with me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make a video. And if you want to do me a huge favor, click subscribe to this channel, and that'll help me out a lot. Thanks, and have a great day.